So, a lot of things have been said. I guess it would take all afternoon to repeat all that, just to say, through all of what South Dakota has done for this project and for all of us in the science community, you should stand and give yourselves a standing ovation for all South Dakota has done to make this happen. And we are very appreciative to the hospitality, to the support, to the wherewithal you've made this come so far, so quickly. Thank you very much from all of the collaboration from the scientific community. Embarrassed now. That's what we want to do. So it was suggested I should tell you what did we know, when did we know it, how did we find out about it, and what do we have in front of us. So what did we learn this morning? We learned this morning in a phone call from the National Science Foundation, from the program officer, John Kocher. He called and asked me how my vacation had been in the Sierras and how the backpacking trip was, and I said, fine. And he said, good, just wanted to chat, talk to you later. And after this, we'll do this in the dark. And then he asked about, well, he had some news. He indicated that, there's a process that's gone on for the last year or so. And the culmination of that process in January is we created our conceptual design report. We put together a concept, I don't know what you call it in the business world, idea of what you would do with an underground lab. You see some of the posters here where we presented this information to the committee. So we submitted our document, and it was in fact, we did it twice. We enlarged it in January, submitted a second version of it, which was enlarged and more comprehensive. And then the NSF put together a very thorough, a very comprehensive review team. That the NSF, an agency, doesn't make decisions. They take advice, they take peer advice, they listen to experts, and put together a panel of about 25 experts in physics, biology, geology, large projects, environmental, health and safety, all aspects of this project, to review the different proposals they had, and there were 4 proposals. And in fact, I think I view this process of the 4 proposals as the scientific community being given an opportunity to say, what are the different ways of doing an underground lab? How could you do it in different places? How could you do it in different ways, different phasing, different timing? So it gave the science community a blank blackboard to say, right, how would you do it? And that's what the 4 proposals were, an opportunity for different groups of people to say, well, I think we should do this first, we should go there first, we should do these things first, or different ways or different emphases. And with these proposals, the NSF then put together this comprehensive team who visited all 4 sites. And I pity that group because they did it in less than a week. And they spent a day at each site. And they kicked that line again. So they kicked the tires. They didn't kick us. They kicked the tires. They looked under the rocks. They looked at the structure. They looked at the plans. They asked questions. They asked a lot of questions. What would you do? How are you going to handle it? What does your staffing plan look like? What are you going to do with safety? How are you going to guarantee the safety of our next generation of scientists who are going to be working here? And they did that to all 4 sites. And what's impressive is about half of the review team actually made it to all 4 sites. So half of this 25 people of international experts came and visited here. They went away, and then in about a month, that was in March when they came to visit us. In April, we went to the NSF. 4 teams were given an opportunity to present the case to the full committee, the full 25. So we had a chance then to condense our 250-page conceptual design report into a 1-hour, 2-hour lecture, which was quite an effort. Have the committee listen to it, and again have an opportunity to ask us questions. And to really probe, how would you do this? And to test, I think, not to test, but to understand the breadth of the collaboration, the strength, the understanding that we have, and to have confidence that we're going to be working with the NSF for the next several decades on this project. Do they think we have the wherewithal to do it? Do they have confidence in the team? Is the state support there? Is the collaboration strength there? And at this point, I'd like to acknowledge Bill Rogenthien, who was the co-PI in School of Mines,